And we are live.
Mm.
All right. At the moment, it is just me and Wavo here today. We're still hoping that Crazy and Alice and Casey can make it a little later. Uh,
Yep. Speak for yourself. Mm.
because Crazy
Mm.
and Alice are running uh, about 45 minutes late tonight. Uh, if everybody can, please keep Alice in your thoughts and prayers. She's going to need them. And not sure where Casey is, but hey, FKH, how you doing, brother?
Mm.
Today we got some pretty interesting news coming up. Almost everything's fun except for one thing about what's been going on in Canada. That's the one really major bummer. It's enough to make you want to go on a hit
Mm.
red alert and do a rant. But hey, we're going to try to hold off on that because we've got good news and some fun news and some
Mm.
even funnier news.
Let's
So
start with let's start with the obvious.
what the Nintendo news?
No, the Kit Kats. Mm.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
Let's
hold off
start.
and let that be our wrap up, because that's gonna be
Mm.
the fun part. Because
If you're gonna if you're gonna make a joke, play on it and explain it. Mm. Right.
well, everybody has
If you're
has
gonna if you're gonna make a joke, play on it and explain it.
all right.
Start off.
Okay,
You start off with the joke,
all right.
especially especially with a setup like I've given you.
Everybody has heard about the Great European Kit Kat robbery that 12 tons of Kit Kat bars disappeared in transit from Italy to Poland. Now, these weren't just
Mm.
ordinary Kit Kat bars. These were these little nice ones that look like race cars.
Mm.
They were
And
special orders.
Mm.
And
I totally have nothing to do with it. I'm
yeah,
totally
I
not
didn't
eating.
either. As soon as it came
to-
out, I was like, I didn't do it. Nope, that was
Totally,
not me.
I'm totally not eating any of those 12 tons of Kit Kats right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm. Wow, 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 wow.
Now, the thing is, there's a lot of stuff I can't talk about that I've done because of statutes of limitations. Which, as soon as this news came out, I had to release make a statement of a release going. It wasn't me because uh, this is my mo, which sucks. But I do have an alibi. I've got awesome alibi here. I've got witnesses that can state I had not left this house until today. And that was to go to the bank. But that's besides the point. I had been in my house. Okay? My house. I've been in my house. Oh, Sci-Fi Nation's here. How you doing, Jay? If you want a link to hop in on here, just let me know. Which reminds me, I need to run something right quick.
Priority 1 message from Starfleet coming in on secured channel. Command codes verified.
Incoming transmission.
Attention all ships within subspace communication range in this quadrant. One of our community officers, Jay, of the Sci-Fi Nation channel, has recently lost his wife, Nikki. As you know, the loss of a loved one is never predicted on the day or hour. He had a small service at home and summary cremation, leaving him without funds to pay the next month's rent at his quarters. To anyone that can help, he only needs $650 to assist him in this trying time. His channel, PayPal, and GoFundMe are all linked within the subspace communication. Thank you.
Yep. So the link to send him some love and help is down in the description, everybody. So please let let's help him as best we can. And just to be double safe, here we go. I'm gonna post the link as well here in the chat. There we go. Let's see if it posted. Oh, there it went. Good. Now I gotta go here and post it directly to Rumble. There we go. That way we can get help for Jay and Little Sci-Fi. Y'all, so please, if you guys can send some help their way, please do. Let's show everybody just what this online family of ours is up to. Hey,
Carlos Fish.
what you up to, Carlos? Now, we're the whole, like I said, the whole thing about the Kit Kat robbery here. Oh God, I'm not kidding. When I saw it, I was like, oh shit, they're gonna blame me because this was the sort of shit I used to do when I was in the Navy. But of course, when I was doing it, it was beer. It was so bad that they rerouted beer trucks around the base. Like, do not stop near this base unless you're making a delivery. Yeah. Because what would end up happening is they'd stop to get gas, then go in and pay for the gas. And while they was in there, me and the guys, we would be able to get a buttload of beer off that damn thing and go.
Yeah, Carlos Fish ain't having any of it either.
Yep, he disavows any knowledge of it.
Meanwhile, me. Don't know if you heard that, but
Yep.
I have the means, I have the motive, I had the opportunity, and I am enjoying the fruits of my labor.
Better be careful, man. They really are looking for that shit. Like I said, those were limited edition Kit Kat bars, man. And the Poles aren't happy. You do not want to piss off little European Texas, man. Because these are the dudes that have been begging us for the F-22 Raptors. Please let us have some Raptors so we can go kick special Slavic special ed in the teeth. Oh God. Yeah, this is one of those things of if they hadn't have released the news when they did, this is one of those things where you're like, oh my God, this has got to be an April Fool's joke, you know? And then it's like, no, this is real. This is real. This happened. And they're trying to figure out who did it. Oh God.
Yep.
And, I mean, I've been giggling my butt off every time I think about it because, well, it brings back good, fond memories of my time in the service and 4.5 years of undetected crime. It was awesome. It's hilarious because, well, 4 years of undetected crime while I was doing all kinds of crazy, insane shit all across the globe. Yeah. I really need to find somebody who can animate some of my stories about the things that we did while we were in the service because
I can quit whenever I want.
Because I'm telling you, man, I've got friends of mine that are civilians going, that could never have happened. But everybody who's actually served in the military is like going, yeah, that sounds like something we did. How did you get away with it? Hey, son. Oh, anyway, we also have to talk about, we've got a Nintendo news update. We've got an update about Canada criminalizing quoting the Bible by stating just quoting the Bible is hate speech. But we do have good news. We've got Visa, MasterCard, and PayPal to end their censorship campaign, which is awesome. I am looking forward to that. Hey, Wes Cagle, what you up to, Bubba?
And we have the announcement of the what's his name? Jason David Frank's movie has finally been announced.
Oh, that's good. That's the Power Rangers movie.
Yep, specifically the project that he was working on.
All right, cool. Now, most of the stuff that we'll be talking about tonight, like I said, we're going to try to keep it light and fun because, in all honesty, we need it right now. I mean, yeah, today's April Fool's Day, and we don't want some really messed up stuff. Well, Zach, Alice and Crazy are running late. They had to take Alice to the hospital last night. I'll let her and Crazy talk about the reasoning why. Just keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Casey hasn't shown up yet. We're hoping he's doing okay. But yeah, right now it's just us for the moment.
No word from Shrubby. I did send a link to Theta as well.
Yep.
But no, I've heard from no one halfway.
Yep, that's the part that hurts. Oh, but yeah, we've got what we're hoping. She'll be okay. Like I said, they're running late. I think they'll be here in about 30 more minutes or so. Because they said they should be back at their place by 6:45. So we're looking good. But yeah, let's go ahead and hit the Nintendo news update.
This is something I have been waiting for a long, long time. All right, video game fans rejoice. The announcement was made today. This is breaking news that the U.S. Patent Office has rejected Nintendo's patent on as is described here, summoning a sub-character and letting it fight for you. Now, this is a non-final ruling. This is not final. But this is a huge, huge win for gaming.
Yeah, I mean, hell, Nintendo isn't even the first to come up with that idea. And I mean,
nope. They innovated it. They added to it.
Yeah, but that's it.
But they didn't invent it, and they certainly didn't perfect it.
Yeah. So I mean, it's one of those things that makes you literally want to slap the shit out of somebody because of their stupidity.
And Swollen Salad, I will say, it is very rare for me to agree with you, but this is one of those moments. I was more of a Sega guy.
And Sega was
Genesis does what Nintendo don't.
Sega was Crash Bandicoot and Sonic the Hedgehog, right?
No, Crash Bandicoot was PlayStation.
Oh, okay, Crash Bandicoot was PlayStation.
Sega was Sonic the Hedgehog.
And who else was it?
Let's see. Sega had Echo the Dolphin, Rystar. Trying to think. They're most famous for Sonic the Hedgehog.
Because there was
But-
another one that I'm trying to remember. Because I mean, my family enjoyed the hell out of Sega games. Because Mom's favorite was Sonic, because that's how she referred to Sonic, was her Sonic.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's that, and Emma liked playing Sega games after she went back to the UK.
Hang on. We got Tony in the chat.
Hey, Tony.
Well, I can't beat you to the punch on that one, Tony. Well,
Yep.
yeah. If you want the Kit Kats, you're gonna have to come up here and take them from me.
Well, since he's home, give me a minute.
Oh, I can stop whenever I want.
All right, make sure. Hey, Tony, you are at home, right? Wes Cagle says, I enjoyed both Nintendo and Sega, but I mostly played the NES and the SNES and then moved to mostly PlayStation.
Yeah, that's basically my story. I had a I inherited my brother's NES when he got his PlayStation. Then I got a Sega Genesis. The NES disappeared. Then I got the Sega Genesis from my dad for my birthday. Then eventually my brother gave me his original model PlayStation. Like the original model, the one with the bug where you had to flip the console upside down.
Uh-huh.
Except I didn't know about that trick. So I'm just sitting there for several hours spamming reset, hoping in vain that I could get my brand new game that I only played once to work.
All right. Let me see. Where did this go?
But since then, I've been a PlayStation guy.
Now, one of the things about PlayStation, from what everybody tells me, PlayStation is a lot more easier to get your hands on at the moment. Is that true?
As far as modern gaming, I have no idea. But I know back in the day, PlayStation was inexpensive and easy to make games for.
Yeah. All right, give me a second. Go ahead and tell everybody about the lawsuit shit that's been going down with it.
Yeah. What with the what you talking about, the Nintendo and all that?
Yep, because I mean, I still can't believe they were stupid enough to even just file the damn thing.
Yeah. Yeah. But the creature summoning mechanic, that patent has finally been revoked. So I'm actually really happy about that, because that is a major monkey wrench in Nintendo's lawsuit against Pal World, which also throws a monkey wrench into any future patents they might have.
Oh, that's
Or future lawsuit. But you get the idea.
yeah. That actually
You got somebody in the back, by the way.
yeah. Carlos is in the back. Give me a moment. I'm doing 3 things at once again. Prepping.
Wow, you can multitask like a maniac. You 3 at once. That's impressive.
Hey, that's what I'm good at multitasking. I'm trying to send food care package out for Tony. So,
Mhm.
yep, there we go. That should cover it.
Mhm.
Most humans that I know have a problem with thinking and breathing at the same time. So 3 is very impressive.
Hey, this is something I've been able to do even with brain damage, man.
Thinking and breathing. But I'm surprised. I'm surprised most humans even know how to think, much less think and breathe at the same time.
I don't think that they do know how to think. It's a fallacy. It's a fallacy.
All right. Place it.
Humans. See, that's one benefit you and I have, Carlos. We're not humans. We're higher creatures. We actually know how to think with our brains instead of with our butts or our balls.
Well, that is true, but keep in mind I am comprised entirely of human fecal matter and corn, so I've got shit for brains, quite literally.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right.
And yet still I'm smarter than most humans.
I mean, where's the lie? Seriously, tell me where the lie is.
The Nintendo lawsuit thing. I mean, I still can't get over the fact that they had the gall to try to file the patent on it when they aren't the ones that came up with the concept.
Well, the thing is though, the fact that they filed these patents, waited a couple of months, and then filed the lawsuit shows that it was premeditated. The whole thing was premeditated. Like, I'm surprised because of how the events played out. I'm surprised the case wasn't thrown out because of it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. The worst, it's just like asking for forgiveness as opposed to permission. I mean, what's the worst thing they could tell them? No, you can't have the patent.
True.
Then again, this is the U.S. Patent Office. When was the last time the U.S. Patent Office rejected a patent?
I have no clue.
Well, as of today, we have our answer.
Yeah. Well, there is the fact that there has been times when the patent office has refused to acknowledge a patent in the past that had already been done, like with what happened with Star Trek Discovery, because there was a guy named Ennis, or I can't remember this guy's name, but he lives in the Middle East, was working on a video game, and
the tardigrade dude.
Yeah, and he was working on this thing, and then next thing he knows, it's all everything that he was working on his game ended up becoming Discovery. And
that was a shit show.
Yeah, it was, and I can't believe they threw that lawsuit out. The only thing I can think is he wasn't an American citizen. That's why they did it.
Yep.
And that broke me, man. That made me think we're no better than the people that we hold in disdain. It really did. If you can't stand by the damn law, when it puts you in a bad way, you ain't really for it, you know?
That's when you realize that life imitates art and all your base art belong to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. But basically, the process of how this happened To start at the beginning, Nintendo last year, Nintendo was awarded a patent for creature summoning, and
That's dumb.
it was awarded September 9th, 2025.
That's dumb.
Less than
I've been
less than 2
I've been
months
summoning
later,
creatures with magic cards since '92.
Yep. And less than 2 months later, the head of the U.S. Patent Office, Director John A. Squires, issued an order for an ex parte re-examination. Basically having
Second
somebody
look.
reevaluate whether or not it even should have been granted in the first place.
Makes sense.
And bear in mind, reevaluations like this are incredibly rare.
And Tony says,
Someone in government actually doing their job is incredibly rare.
nothing beats the joy of 2 untapped islands, Carlos. You know this.
Yes. You don't know if I have a counterspell waiting for you.
Yeah.
And I could just have another island in my hand or my fin, and you wouldn't know.
Well, one of the things that, I mean, summoning animals and stuff, for fuck's sake, we were doing that in Dungeons and Dragons and Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. We was also doing it in Rifts. That was the whole summoner class, occupational character class, where you summon stuff to fight for you. And I mean, and that was back in the 80s and early 90s, man. What the hell?
Well, hell, in the 80s, Unicron summoned Megatron for a purpose.
Yeah, and I'm
Well, this is specific to video games, though, not card games or movies.
It does. Look, it doesn't matter. I expected some laughter out of you guys from that because I know you both got the reference.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
But
like
the what's new in it? Nintendo had a deadline to make a response. They let the deadline pass, and the examiner began the re-examination. And last week put out a non-official rejection on all claims of the patent in question. This includes a quote, storage medium, information processing system, information processing apparatus, and game processing method.
And I hit that back button, and away I went.
it's all right, brother. Tony said Unicron used Urza lands to do that.
Urza.
Okay. But like I said, I mean, I just can't get over the cup spot of Nintendo to try to pull that off. The only thing I can think of is they were doing that as a delaying action because of what they've been going through with the Pal World and all of them.
Yeah, well, according to this, the rejection wasn't based on any sort of thing. Like it was based on prior patent applications, from where apparently other people had already taken patents out for something similar or something like that. Said 2 of them were filed by Nintendo. 1 by Konami and 1 by Bandai Namco. So Nintendo shot themselves in the foot.
that's okay. Hey, Big Dave K, what's up?
And
I'm
I
just,
think I just broke Richard.
I'm 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 the cut
Yep.
spot on people, man.
Yep. He's broken. Somebody get out the AOL dial-up noise.
Assholes. That's all I can say. Assholes. But we do got some good news to talk about. Got more good news, and that's the fact that the censorship campaign that's been done by MasterCard, Visa, and PayPal is going the way of the dodo bird. They're getting rid of it. They can't do it no more.
Yep.
So that's good. Even though I know a lot of people who are like, oh, they were only going after porn. No, they were going after a whole lot of other stuff too.
Yes, they were. Hey, can I deviate and backstep a second? I just wanted to say PlayStation sucks big fat donkey dick because they took away the backwards compatibility and they can suck an egg because I won't buy another system. I've got PS1, a bunch of PS2s and PS3s, and that's as far as I will go. I won't touch the 4, not the 5. The 6 won't have backwards compatibility. And the worst thing ever was with the 5, right before it came out, they were teasing that they were going to put it in. And then at the last second, they're like, haha, nope, fooled you. And, no, screw you then. I'm not going to buy any more of your systems. You guys can suck an egg.
So basically, they pulled a Kathleen Kennedy. Beautiful.
Yes. They put a chick in it and made it lame and gay.
All right. Big Dave K says, just got back from the gym. I see the fish is here. And
hello, Big Dave.
But like I said, some of the video game companies, they're doing some really stupid shit, and that's the only way we can describe it is they're doing stupid shit because they think they can pull it off. And it's some stupid shit.
Hey, I don't want to hear you talking about that to me. Don't call me stupid shit just because I'm stupid shit.
That's what they're doing, stupid. Hello, son. Right. Next, like I said, next up is the ending of the major censorship campaign that Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, and several others had been pulling thanks to Collective Shout or whatever the hell the name that Australian group is. I was hoping to have Shrubby on to talk about it because, well, they're in his backyard. And
he's currently banned on X.
Yes, he's in trouble with X right now. So
not surprising.
Okay, Big Dave K says they keep doing stupid shit, but it'll come and bite them in the ass. Well, that is Carlos Fish's favorite move.
What? No, I don't bite to the posterior.
But what did Shrubby get banned for?
What do you think he got banned for? He was telling the truth.
Yeah.
They can't handle the truth.
He told somebody that was being a total dumbass that they were being a total dumbass.
Are you sure that's the wording that's you?
But like I said, I mean, I've got friends of mine that make computer games that might have a little nudity in it. And by a little nudity,
he's a shoot Larry.
I mean, hot chicks naked bouncing. So yeah, this is one of those things of that hit home into my circle of friends who've been teaching me how to use the DAZ 3D studio program, and that really for a couple of them damn near drove them out of business because it hit their Patreon, their subscribe stars, and other funding mechanisms that they had for their businesses, because it hit them, and it also hit their non-adult stuff as well, because the adult stuff was stuff they did on the side as a side hustle, but it also was because they did their side hustle, it was taking out their main job too. And there were artists who do commission work, like what I used to do when I was able to draw on a professional, regular basis, doing cheesecake art for people. If I was still doing cheesecake art commissions, this band would have hit too. So,
Could you define cheesecake art? I mean, were you actively drawing cheesecakes? It sounds delicious, but
I don't like cheesecake. It tastes disgusting.
were you limiting to just cheesecakes, or were you able to do cakes and other kinds of dessert confectionaries?
all right, hold on a second, and I'll show you an example.
I think he's talking about porn.
No, not porn.
Oh,
Good girl cheesecake style artwork, sexy pinups and things of this nature.
oh, well, that is what the internet is for.
So goonable
The
material
internet
that
is for
cannot
porn.
yet be classified as porn. So just risky shit.
Well, there was. Let's just put it to you this way: your mom was upset I never drew her like that, because every time I would draw a female that I was in a relationship with, very shortly thereafter, the relationship went to hell in a handbasket pretty damn quick. And when I did draw your mom, everything went to hell in a handbasket pretty damn quick. So yeah, it's one of those things. If I ever am in a relationship with a girl, I tell her, I ain't drawing you. Sorry, ain't happening.
So you're saying you wouldn't draw her like one of your French girls?
No. The moment I did that, within anywhere between 3 weeks to 6 months, the relationship is done and over with, and I'm in pain, going, oh God, this sucks. Yeah, I'm not doing that shit ever again, man. Not ever again. No. Ain't doing it. Ain't gonna happen. Nope. Ain't letting it happen. Nope. Not zip. Nope. Now, some of the types of cheesecake work, it's that 50s and 60s style pinup art that I would do. Like what you see, the Nuka-Cola girl in Fallout type pinup art. Like, hold on. Let me see if this works. Are you going to open it up or not? I swear, sometimes computers suck, man. Let's see if it'll go. I would draw stuff like that and make a pretty good chunk of money for doing it. So that's what I mean when I say I even tame stuff like this was getting caught in the whole censorship program of nope, this is too adult and you can't do it. And it's really.
I never could get into Fallout. I tried, and it was too difficult for me. I tried to get a Pip Boy, and I couldn't afford the Pip Boy, and so I made my own. I called it the Poop Boy, and it worked like crap. So,
boo.
All right, Big Dave K.
Come on, the jokes aren't good; they're just consistently bad.
Okay, they keep doing
Now,
stupid shit.
They're
But it'll
consistently
come and bite them in the ass, which is true. It's pinup art. I've drawn it several times myself. Draw her like your English girls.
He basically draws what those teenage boys in those shitty 80s, 90s movies would have posters of.
Exactly. That type of pinup art, I would make a pretty good chunk of money doing it. And like I said, it's ridiculous. The rules that they did this was so arbitrary that if you were selling anything that they would consider adult oriented, anything else you did didn't matter. It all went away. And it damn near caused several of the people that I know to lose their livelihood, because there was a couple of people that it trashed their main gigs because of their side gig. And they even tried saying, look, we'll stop doing the side gig. We need this money. And they didn't care. They didn't. Because they said there's too much of a chance that you'll still do this adult oriented stuff and try to classify it as not. So no, we're not gonna do it. And oh man, it's just really fucked up. And Big Dave K says, I make money drawing pinup art and other stuff, but I stream it on a different platform than here. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we can't stream on YouTube because of crazy bullshit like this. And it's ridiculous.
I mean, well, yeah, YouTube is like quite dominated by kids.
Well, that isn't why I'm upset. I'm upset because YouTube has not stopped the Spider-Man and Elsa videos that are adult oriented videos that are literally aimed at little kids. They put a man wearing a Spider-Man costume and a girl wearing an Elsa costume doing adult sex stuff.
Oh, you're talking about Elsa.
I've not seen one of those videos come up in like
you're talking about
5 years.
Elsagate. You're talking about Elsagate, one of the most cringe things on the entire internet.
Yep, and then you also had Dicker Dildo, which was gay guys stuffing stuff up another gay guy's butt, and the dude getting the stuffing has to say whether or not it was an actual winky or a dildo.
And it was always the winky.
Yes, and it was always the winky. And it like I said, and this stuff was being pushed for little kids. And
I think one thing Stone Cold Loki mentioned in his morning show a couple weeks ago, he said that YouTube will screw you if you try and just be an individual. He said you need to go ahead and classify it as a business, as a corporation, and get an EIN number. And then you are a corporation, and YouTube will talk corporation to corporation. But when it's them as a corporation to an individual, you're screwed. You're going to lose. They don't care. It doesn't matter if you've got a presidential pardon for a reason. It doesn't matter. If they want to screw you, you're screwed.
Yep.
And you have no recourse.
Says what? People commission in their private time for their use is their business. True. And Big Dave K says, I miss the old YouTube days where you could actually.
Don't we all?
Hell, back then you had people debate. You had atheists debating the existence of God and being quite rude and crude about it. I remember those days. But like I said, this whole thing upset me because there's so much stuff that YouTube lets go. And now the fact that they've turned everything over to AI bots with very limited human oversight. I mean, look at what happened to Antiderivative Jill's channel. they're trying to say that her and everything she does was AI. It's not. It's her. So yes,
As long as they can get out to paying you, that's what they're going to do.
yeah, and it's ridiculous. I mean, and Big Dave K says, "Well, back then people knew how to just ignore someone or to turn the channel." Damn right. And Jill could not be more authentic. It low key terrifies me. Yeah, me too. This is YouTube's going down the shitter, and I don't mean
Yep,
in the
it's
good
self-imposed.
way. Like, I mean, Carlos Fish's gutters and septic system's about to get clogged really, really bad with a lot of really bad shit.
Oh, there's bad shit.
Now, this whole thing, was a political stunt from the very start to industrialize cancel culture. And then you've got what's been going on with YouTube and the fact that they've gotten rid of the majority of their human staff and are replacing it and running shit automatedly with AIs, which, like we've seen with what happened with Jill, it's bullshit.
I just miss Technoblade. That's literally all I care about with YouTube. In terms of it, like getting worse, I just want Technoblade back, but that's never happening.
I think Carlos may need to have a Rumble backup just in case. I have been saying this for a while now. We all need Rumble backups because Rumble is the free speech platform now. It's where you can actually go and have debates with people. You don't have to self-censor what you're saying.
Fuck.
Yeah, shoot. All right, Tony, I'm sorry. They don't have the pot pies, so I am sorry, brother.
Oh, Tony's in the chat?
Yep.
Yo, I've not been paying attention to chat.
Rumble,
He's been in the
don't
chat
like
for a hot
pushing
minute.
things because they're not politically charged.
That's fair.
All good. Yeah. There are entertainment channels on Rumble, but there's a lot of stuff that's very politically motivated now. And so, yeah, it's heck. The funny thing is, my videos get a whole lot more views over on Rumble here right now.
I do have a Rumble backup, and there's a whole like 2 people subscribed to it.
Yeah, I don't have as many followers over on Rumble as I do here. Because right now, I've only got 102.
That's because one, barely anyone like really knows about Rumble in the grand scheme of things, and 2, barely anyone uses it.
Well,
So in like the grand scheme of things, like compared to YouTube, people aren't just gonna go to like some random site they just heard of, compared to one they've known for like many years that they grew up with and they're familiar with. It's just human logic. People aren't just going to give up what they're used to and what they like basically nowadays grew up with for something just so random like Rumble.
Yes, humans are creatures of habit, and they like to stick with what's familiar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Tony says, I will not bend the knee to the be yourself bots of YouTube or anyone. You get it paid and I get paid, no middleman. And
I mean, being yourself is a good thing like you can do on the internet, because that's like half the time some of the most entertaining type of people you can watch, because no one wants to watch a content creator which is literally just the equivalent of a pick-me girl. No one wants to watch that.
Yeah. Well,
someone wants someone that is like genuine and themselves, not just a pick-me.
All right.
The hell is a pick-me?
Oh, a girl that does things specifically for male attention.
Pokimane and Amaranth. Okay, Snow Dubs had to go to Rumble plenty of times for backup. Yes,
To
because
be honest, I wouldn't consider Pokimane a pick me, more of just an e-girl who has a what's the word? Ah, fuck, I forgot the word. An ego which is like 5 times the size that it should be.
yeah, that to me that covers pick me girls too.
That's not really covering pick me girl definition because he's not really doing anything specifically for male attention.
All right, I have a hell of a community that will boost my Rumble if this shit happens to me. Well, I'm not looking for male attention. I'm looking for fans to digest my fan content.
Well, there's also such thing as like a male pick me, which just does things especially for women attention, but they're just undermined, which for some reason I find like stupid because they're just as bad as pick me girls. There's like 3 types of pick me girls that are just doing it for just for male validation, pick me boys which do it just for female validation, and then there's just pick me's which just do it for, which it could be anyone doing it for any kind of attention.
Pick me or pig me. That's good, Big Day. But
I have a
sorry if,
pygmy channel. It's a little short.
but
Yeah,
like
sorry if I-
but like I said, you know,
Yeah.
what's got me aggravated the most about this has literally been the fact that it destroyed several companies that just because the people who owned the company had side gigs going, they've lost it all. And one of the companies I know had something like 20 employees that was doing computer animation, and they had to shut their doors because some of the people that worked there was doing side hustles that possibly had nudity in it, and it just was ridiculous.
I mean, on Twitch, there's a rule that could somewhat allow artistic nudity in games, just under the line that you just don't make it the main point of the stream or like draw attention to it or like make jokes about it. So it can just basically
Wasn't there
be
a game
but
where you
just
could
not-
screw the bear?
but just ignore it.
All right, Tony says, yeah, I'm way too ugly to be a pick-me guy for any reason, laughing my ass off. Whatever we do not let Tony watch Magic Mike. Kevin James doing strip tease, man. Don't let him see it. All right. And then Big K goes,
Next up is Tony dancing and stripping his clothes off, singing "I'm Too Sexy."
Yeah, a pick me can be literally anyone. It doesn't like care about appearance. There could, like, to be honest, most of the time pick me's tend to be on the lesser attractive side.
That's why they're trying hard to be picked.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sometimes they look like butts often want to be picked.
Yeah. It's either they're trying so hard to be picked or trying so hard to prevent their friend from being picked.
what the hell? All right, give me a minute, guys. I need a second.
I think the biggest thing, Richard, is it all boils down to you will eat the bugs, you will live in the pod, and if you won't toe our line, then you are the enemy and you need to go.
The highlighted comment says, "What the hell they pick me, girl and guy?" I explained it earlier, but I can re-explain it if it went over your head.
Are they like thoughts?
Kinda, not really. They're just doing stuff to like grasp attention for like not really in a sexual way, but well, thoughts are like kind of hypersexual because I'm pretty sure thoughts are just another way of saying sluts, and that's just people.
That hoe over there, yes.
Yeah, so it is different. It's like thoughts and sluts is more of a lifestyle, whilst being a pick me is more of a mindset.
It's literally attention whoring. Is a pick.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
And
it's just
I thought,
digging for attention.
well, yeah, Amaranth and Pokimane were thoughts
Yeah,
because they were very attention seeking, and
I didn't think much of them.
they literally use their sexuality to be the attention whore, and would show their cooch just to get a little extra money tossed their way. Now that they basically,
I don't think Pokimane was like that. Back when I was watching like a guy named Call Me Carson, he done like a video with a bunch of people where he broke into like her house stealing shit, and I was like, huh. I want to see what other type of shit this bitch be up to. And I was looking at some of her content. It was like, oh, so she's just some e-girl on the internet.
well, then use that term. Why do we got to keep making up new terms? Each generation wants to have their own term. That's why. Okay, Tony, your Dasher Jessica is on her way. She should be there in 10 minutes.
Hey, Big Dave. For the longest time, calling someone fat was considered to be offensive. And lately, fat people have been talking to Jillian Michaels, the weight loss fitness chick. And they said, well, you can't. She said, oh, well, I'll call you obese. And the lady said, no, obese is offensive. And she goes, okay, large bodied. No, that's offensive. And she goes, we call them fat bodied. And it's like, wow, it's gone so far around that it's fat. No, that's offensive. Okay, obese. No, that's offensive. Call us fat. It's like, what?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's so freaking crazy. And I'm just looking at it going, you people are fucking insane. I miss the days when everybody was pretty much on the same page when it came to slang. I miss the days.
And we're not even in the same library anymore.
And I miss the days when people
Slang usually changes with generation. Like slang is a thing that constantly evolves as do like generations and culture. Like I'm sure your parents and grandparents were kind of like the same whilst you were like my age.
Well, that's true, but our parents were still able to understand what we were saying and got it. Heck, my grandparents got it. You know, and
but the thing is, I'm pretty sure nowadays things have been like evolving. Well, not evolving, but kind of like
devolving.
Well, it's also the fact that you've got a lot of localized
would be a good word. Things have been like escalating quite quickly, like changes of culture and all that. That stuff has all been like changing quite quickly in the recent like 5 to 10 years. Well, not 5 to 10, more like 10 to 20 years. Stuff has like gradually like been speeded up like quite quickly.
All right. Big Dave K says slang evolves, but the evolution is morphing so quickly it's hard to keep up. Very true.
Yeah, exactly that.
Tony says, as with any cultural mode in the zeitgeist. See, that's the whole thing about us being a more global society, interconnected, is a lot of local slang ends up getting picked up because somebody will hear it in another country, says, hey, I like that slang, I'm going to use it.
Yeah, slang has like very like recently have been like evolving extremely fast. The slang today is quite different to what it was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Like only 3 years ago. Like even I myself am having like sometimes having trouble understanding it all.
And I mean, I am a simple person, you know. I like what I like. I don't push things on others, though I do get aggravated when people do stuff stupid, and it just drives me nuts. Okay, I have to do my best to keep up with the terminology, giving the range of audiences I cater to. Very true. And then we've got Big Dave K. I'm just glad the cool term hasn't changed since the 50s. And Tony says cool is a standard term. Very true. I'm just glad that we don't use the term cool daddy-o anymore because, damn, daddy-o just gets me. Plus,
If I start hearing people say daddy-o on a regular basis, I'm going to start castrating people.
Cool, daddy-o.
I would castrate you, but you're a pile of shit. I can't make you any more miserable.
That's right.
Now,
That's the point.
One of the things about this shit with censorship is the fact that we've had this victory against these banking companies and credit card companies and PayPal and them. But then we took a big hit in Canada that just passed a law that makes it a hate crime to quote the Bible. Okay. Let's see. The term meme coined by Carl Sagan is the genes. It passes from generation to generation and shifts and evolves just like the genes. And now that slang is very meme driven. It is only natural that it changes yearly. Very true. Now, let's see. I posted it in our chat room here. Give me a second so I can pull it back up. No, that's not it. Did I put it under Fireside chat news? Because I think I did. There's that. Yes. Bill C9 passed in Canada that quoting scripture on marriage, sin, or God's design for sexuality can be prosecuted now as the willful promotion of hatred. So let's say you're a preacher or a priest standing up giving a sermon about the sanctity of marriage. They can charge you with a hate crime now. Just talking about the sanctity of marriage up in Canada.
Yeah, one of the fundamental parts of human society is now against the law.
Yeah. And
there's a way to fix all this.
Yeah,
it's in the name of the third Indiana Jones movie, Indiana Jones and the Last
Crusade.
Yeah, you remember how the Crusades ended up, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I would move off world.
All right. I just sent a meme to you, Wavo, to put up on the screen for me.
Let me dig it up here. Yep. Hang on.
Because this is how I feel about a lot of the shit. Because a lot of the crazy stuff that's been going on, I talked about and predicted and got called a conspiracy theorist.
It's up.
That just means you were right for.
Yes. And
conspiracy theorist stuff funny.
This is zoom in on the bottom of it so people can see the quote from the BlackRock dude.
Oh, it's the guy from My Smiling Friend.
Because the CEO of BlackRock acknowledges that the woke era has been a failed experiment created by them. And we're ended up in this situation where people like me who's been predicting this shit saying, hey, this isn't good. Somebody's been organizing this. They're pushing this. And they've wasted billions, if not $1 trillion on this crazy shit. And
hey guys, I gotta jump. Bye.
All right, see you soon, Carlos. Love you, brother. Even if you are made out of shit. But
see you, Chad.
Now, what's got me about this is the fact it's I'm they're outlaw. What's the words I'm wanting to use, Wavo? Because I'm that frustrated that I cannot believe somebody's doing that. Tony, head to your door. I just can't get over how blatant it's getting because this is
I mean,
only being aimed at the Bible. Okay, there, it's not covering the Quran, and the Quran is a whole lot more. What's the word I'm looking for? Whoo, boy!
vulgar.
Literally, the Quran tells the people tells Muslims if you find a gay person, there's only a couple of things you can do, and both of it. One is take them to the tallest building and see if they can fly, or throw rocks at them and see if they can survive it. Hello, Crazy and Alice, how you doing?
I mean, the Bible says that if your child does something wrong, you should throw some rocks at them to death.
Yeah, but that was the Old Testament.
So the original Testament, then.
Well, the Old Testament, the rules and laws of the Old Testament changed when Jesus came and brought a New Testament. How you doing, Alice?
You don't even have to. You
Go ahead, Evo.
don't even have to boil it down that far. Most of the rules and laws of the Old Testament were designed specifically for extremely specific groups of the Israeli people.
Yeah.
Once again, the Jews become the exception.
All right.
We always are, Zach. Learn fast, love. Learn fast.
All right.
Data. You seem to be muted, Data.
All right, Alice.
Come here, bitch.
Tell us how you're
Oh,
doing.
don't you be running from me.
Everybody's worried.
Uh-oh.
I'm still in quite a bit of pain. Apparently I can only get one Toradol shot per day. And
What?
I used up my allowance very early this morning at work to get through the day.
Oh no.
So it's oh yeah. It was real interesting about 2:30 when I kind of looked over and was like, it's not good, y'all. They're kind of
If you
like,
die, I'm gonna become your personal hell.
Okay, what are they giving you to pass the kidney stone?
Oh, it's
nothing.
just a kidney stone.
What?
I thought it was just a disease. I thought it was a disease, but it's just a kidney stone.
Hey, kidney stones are pretty bad. Don't joke
Yeah,
about that.
this one's not. This is not fun, and so basically, thank goodness I've got good people at work, and we at least have good enough anti-inflammatories that I can try to work through it.
Yeah.
But this is definitely a new experience for me, and I've had a lot of surgery.
Do you have some Lipton green tea nearby?
Oh my God, I've drank my wheaten tea and
No, Lipton green tea. The green tea. Not
Yeah, I
regular
do.
tea,
I
the green tea.
I think I'm going to give her one of my Flow Max.
Because the Lipton green tea has helped me greatly avoid getting them, and whenever I do get them, it helps flush it out of my system pretty quick. Better than cranberry juice. And
yeah.
Okay, Tony, let me know if you've gone and grabbed the care package. It's waiting for you. Uh-oh, did we lose Theta? Yeah, we lost Theta.
Yep.
But yeah, when Wavo told me what was up, it hurt me, man. It hurt me. I was worried.
Thank you.
He was on such low health. God damn it.
Because I don't like it whenever the people I love are hurt, you know? And I know what it's like to have a damn kidney stone. That shit hurts.
Oh, I knew I was in trouble yesterday when I was trying to set up this total joint and the pain hit, and one of the other techs turned to me and goes, "You're turning gray." And I'm like, "Yes, I'm sure I'm turning lots of colors." They heard a whole lot of 4-letter words out my mouth. And then you've got 80 nurses trying to troubleshoot what's going on.
No, I'm glad Tony got his care package. And yes, I was able to send some fettuccine Alfredo your way. I just wish they would have had the pot pies and the pot stickers. I could have sent as well. So I'm sorry, but they didn't have it. And Theta's back. Awesome.
Okay, is that better?
Y'all was good, brother.
Yes, I
You
can hear you.
me?
Yeah.
Let me restart the OBS.
It's better. I think your camera's frozen though, but yes.
Yep, y'all missed.
Okay, here.
There we go. There we go.
All right, all set up again. Y'all can hear A-OK? Like
Yes.
no.
A-OK.
I did have. I'm glad you came. I really wanted you to be here today because I have some huge Power Rangers news that is breaking today.
You have Power Ranger news?
Yes.
What's that?
Together.
Go ahead and tell him.
I will whenever Zach is done. I can't talk.
Okay, hold on real quick.
But yes, now that they passed that stupid shit in Canada, they're actually saying.
All right, I'm back.
All right, they're saying the Alberta vote to succeed to leave leave Canada looks like it's going to pass. Really good. Because I've got several friends of mine that are up in Alberta saying it's going to pass now. But okay, now let's go ahead and hit our Power Ranger news. Go for it, Wavo.
All right. So, y'all remember several years ago, Jason David Frank sadly took his own life. Before that, he was working on a very specific project.
The Legend of the White Dragon. Oh, I already knew about this. Yeah. But yeah, go ahead.
So, as of March 30th, the announcement was made that on August 28th, National Power Rangers Day, they will be releasing that project, Legend of the White Dragon.
It's a limited release, but yeah.
I'm genuinely excited about this.
I'm not, because I've been following all the stuff with Bat in the Sun and Aaron Shanky.
Yeah.
I can't believe my sound stuff already started coming off. But yeah, he took there's rumors that he took most of Jason's scenes out of the picture and he made himself the hero. He embezzled most of the money for the Kickstarter. It's a really crappy situation. I've been following it for the past year. I've been meaning to do a video on it. There's a channel called Henry Resilient, and if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be getting this release, because he's been like gathering people to come down hard on Aaron and bringing people like, the old people from the from the Superpower beatdowns. He it turns out he never paid any of them. He was calling them like the gay slur, the F word. like all sorts of stuff were coming out about him, and yeah, I'm gonna see it because I want to see what his last performance was, but there's a whole ton of information out there that Jay in the last year or two that and this might have contributed to his passing, his self deletion. Is that yeah, that he was being taken advantage of, and like financially, and like basically Aaron, the writer and director of this project, even though it was Jason's idea, and it basically wrote the whole thing. He wanted $2 million to direct it, and they were only trying to raise $200,000 to get the film done, and he wanted $2 million. So there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes about this. It's really sad. But yeah, I do know about the limited release.
Yeah, and I'm glad. That's why I'm glad you're here, because I didn't know any of that.
Yeah,
I've been considering doing a video on it, but Henry's been covering it. He's been actually getting like really big names to do interviews with that knew Jason like very closely. Yeah, this whole Bat in the Sun thing is just a really crappy situation, and now Jenna Frank, his daughter, is involved, and she's being like molded by this Aaron Bat in the Sun guy. It's a really awful situation, honestly. But I am going to see it.
Yeah.
Well, I was hoping that we was actually getting good news. Shoot.
I mean, it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet news that borders on both.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
it's neutral news. It's neither good nor bad.
Finally his last film has come to see the light of day, but we don't know if it's actually going to be the film that he had in mind, or how much is going to be edited out. He promised Jenna Frank basically the world to come out and tell everybody that Aaron wasn't the way that Henry has been showing him to be. But there's so many texts, there's voicemails of Jason David Frank talking about Aaron and how he's agreed, like he's greedy, and he's not the right person for to be in charge of anything, because he'll take advantage of you. Deep down, Jason was a good guy, and he wanted to see the best in everybody, and no matter what, he gave him all the second chances in the world, but he just kept taking advantage of him in the situation. It's
one
awful.
of the things I'd heard about his removing himself, that stuff was going on behind the scenes, pretty messed up.
Yeah, him and his wife they were getting a divorce, and they were in a hotel room, and everybody that was there at the hotel heard them fighting all night long, and then all of a sudden, that stopped, so they didn't think anything of it, but then they found his body strung up in the bathroom.
Yeah, that hit home, man.
You're telling me, man. It's still hitting home.
But yeah, I mean, I wanted to see what he could pull off, because it just frustrating me,
Yeah.
I'm not that big of a Power Rangers person because I don't know that much about it.
Well, it doesn't have anything to do with Power Rangers. It's Power Ranger adjacent, you could say. So you don't need to know anything about Power Rangers for this movie. It's their own project, but it is adjacent to what Power Rangers is. It's
It was Jason David Frank's pet project. It was his own personal
exactly.
range.
Exactly. Because what happened was when Saban stole the idea for Lord Draken, that was actually Jason's idea. He brought that to them to make a comic about and to make like a live action movie about it. And that's why you see that trailer online of him dressed as Lord Draken, because they were going to do that. But then he ended up feeling so betrayed by Saban because they didn't give him credit for it, and they never paid him properly for it. So he wanted everything Lord Draken taken off the shelves. He didn't want to be associated with that character ever again. There's lots of drama with it.
Yeah. Well,
and that's sad because Lord Draken was one of my favorite characters of his.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely had a huge impact on me too. It was a great character.
Yeah.
And the Comic Boom Studios did on Shattered Grid with Lord Draken and everything. It's great. It was written great. The art was awesome. Boom Studios is awesome. But it was just politics behind the scenes that screwed everything up.
The Artemis 2 launch has been a success. Awesome.
It left me in tears.
I'm surprised.
I'm
surprised the Artemis 2 launch didn't end up getting scrubbed 100 times over the next 6 months.
Yeah,
no, it was a go from the beginning.
Yeah, because Florida weather is crap.
Okay, Artemis 2 is the return to the moon.
Oh.
Because Artemis is the sister of Apollo in Greek mythology, and the Apollo missions were the first manned missions to the moon. And this Artemis 2 launch, they're actually going to go and do a flyby of the dark side of the moon
on day 6.
So they're just gonna fly by it, stick a gun out the window and start shooting.
No, this is a major feat for humanity in space exploration.
This has space race motivated hate crime.
Well, that's the thing. When we had the Soviets to race against, it made it much more of a bigger deal for people. The only other country that is even close to being able to pull it off can't afford it right now, and that's China. And I think the Chinese is something at the moment because of their economy being as messed up as it is, maybe 10 years away from even trying at this point. So yeah, but we need to do it because in all honesty, we should have already been on Mars.
Oh yeah, for sure. One thing I do want to add on that Jason David Frank Legend of the White Dragon, it's only going to be in like 3 different theaters, I think.
Oh, well, I'm a pirate, that shit.
Yeah, so I mean,
I feel like that would be the most efficient thing to do.
But the Kickstarter people, the people that paid for that, they were promised that it was going to get a worldwide release, or at least a national release. So they're really upset right now. They're trying to get their money back.
Well, if I remember right, when they did the crowdfunding, they had all this list of stuff that they were going to be doing.
Exactly. And none of it got done. This was supposed to be put out in 2019, and then it got pushed back to 2022, and then it got pushed back to 2024, and then last year, and then finally this year in August is finally when it's supposed to come out.
The first time it got pushed back, I think they said it was because of COVID.
No, because that was 2018. That was before COVID.
Oh shit! So, why did they postpone it the first time then?
Because they didn't have because there's a lot of financial. Like I said, like there's a lot of financial stuff. Aaron was basically like money laundering.
Oh,
So this has been one controversy after another.
Yeah. And like I said, if you go to this Henry Resilience channel, he talks to Francis, which was Jason David Frank's personal assistant for like three decades. So she knows better than anybody. And so they talk all the time on there, and they've had interviews with all the actors from Bat in the Sun, from the Superpower Beatdowns, from the Batman movies that they made.
They made Batman movies?
yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, they made
Jason made Batman movies?
No, Jason didn't. Aaron, the Bat in the Sun crew. It's a YouTube channel called Bat in the Sun. They're the ones that made Superpower Beatdowns, where they would take like Wolverine and put him against Predator.
Oh, that one you've seen.
Yeah, and so like the first time that they met, Aaron and Jason was when Jason was asked by Aaron to come on and do the White Ranger versus Scorpion fight. And so they did that fight, and then later on he came on and did Green Ranger versus Ryu from Street Fighter. And so they became friends, but it turns out that Aaron was kind of just using him to get clout. So
that's sad. Right.
Now everybody's turned against him. All the actors that he's worked with, they've all turned against him.
Oh, that sounds
rightfully so at this point.
Yeah,
that sounds a lot like what happened with Ken Whitman.
With who? Ken Whitman?
Yeah, the dude that scammed a whole lot of people out of their money on Kickstarter for various Kickstarter programs, such as the Kinzer games, Knights of the Dinner Table TV show, the Traveler TV show that we raised money for, because I was one of the people who got scammed out of that.
Yeah,
but he also was able to get. So he was able to convince the creator of Traveler, the first ever science fiction role-playing game. It actually, Traveler came out before Star Frontiers. For those of you who don't know what that is, that was TSR, i.e. the Dungeons and Dragons sci-fi game.
Okay.
I thought that was just Dungeons and Lasers.
Well, see, I mean, I kind of, that's the kind of game I want to play. Like I want to have the option to be like a sci-fi character if I wanted to, rather than just I mean, not that it's not cool being a sorcerer or wizard, bard, all that stuff, but I want to have classes like, scoundrel or Jedi or
Oh,
that.
there's actually a lot of TTRPGs that are like that, and if you can't find one to your taste, you can easily like find a homebrew.
I think that's
on like
what I
Reddit
think
or
that's what
something.
I'm going to do. This guy KJ Cowboy Dan that we just all talked. We just met. Tomorrow actually we're doing a Magic the Gathering stream, and we're going to try and get everybody into like a homebrew game. So.
Well, there is the Palladium Games Rifts setting, which is sci-fi, post-apocalyptic, as well
Not that I
as
have time for it, but
I mean, there's a few sci-fi games that we're doing, which is Cyberpunk and Star Wars.
that sounds cool.
Yep, and the Rifts, like I said, Rifts was one of the games that when I played a lot when I was in the Navy. Because it was a Palladium
In
game.
the Navy.
We were able to spin off from Robotech, the Robotech RPG.
Yeah.
But Rifts is basically the apocalyptic event in the Rifts campaign was the opening of dimensional gates all around Earth along the ley line, where ley lines all crossed. A rift opened, and it destroyed the world by unleashing millions, if not billions, of dimensional beings into a futuristic Earth, and it ended up triggering nuclear missile exchanges and everything else. The world is wild, and you can play pretty much anything in that setting because you've got occupational character classes and racial character classes.
Yeah.
You can actually start out playing a baby dragon.
Oh, that's cool. Hey, I'm gonna get my food. It's heated up. I'll be right back.
All right.
I want to make it. I want to stop and make a comment to Brain Shatterer real quick. Brain Shatterer's 2 comments. Brain Shatterer, you are about an hour and a half late. So his first comment says, "Were the demons summoned by the rifts?" Then he says, "Because Nintendo has a patent on that." No, they don't. Not anymore. That patent has been revoked.
Yeah, they also have baby sharks too. So yeah. See, Rifts, like I said, it's one of those games where they actually had the occupational character class of summoner, where you could summon beings through a rift that you could create and control. That's why I kept saying Nintendo is full of Carlos Fish thinking that they could patent something like that, because this was a tabletop role-playing game that came up with the summoners in the 1980s. So yeah, they can kiss their ass. Oh, and as Alice is fond of saying, there is a baby shark on the panel, and she is referring to Zachary. But yeah, I'm just
someone stole my fucking kill. That's bullshit.
I'm just stunned at some of this stuff, because it bites with what Ken Whitman did on the Spinward Traveler project. The only saving grace was the fact that the actors that he paid, that was hired to star in it, actually got paid. And everything got filmed. It was going into post-production when he literally disappeared with the money. And he ran the same scam twice, because when he did the Knights of the Dinner Table TV show, he raised money to buy all of the equipment, the cameras, the lighting, and all the stuff to do the filming, the mixed boards, everything. Well, when he turned around and did the Traveler TV show, he said, we need to buy all this equipment to make the TV show. So he raised that amount of money to buy all the equipment again and pocketed it. And then while we were trying to find out where he was at, he had disappeared with all the post-production stuff and went to, I think it was Las Vegas, and had set up shop there and was doing
Gambling.
All right, I'm back.
Gambling. He was
Welcome
actually selling.
I got a beautiful mac and meat and cheese dish with crackers on top.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
Sounds good to me.
He
Oh, and kidney beans. I love the kidney beans.
He
Yep.
Oh, hell yeah.
There's plenty of it.
He was there in Las Vegas scamming wannabe actors and models by saying that he would film sizzle rolls for them, that they could send to casting agents and things of this nature, and using all the equipment that that he had gotten us to buy him to make these TV shows. There's a website out there called Not One Dime, which basically is all the people he has scammed came together and created a website to keep track of Ken Whitman and all of his scams. And it's wild. And the way you were describing what happened with
Bat in the Sun.
Yeah, I'm like, it reminded me of Ken Whitman.
Did y'all also hear about what happened with Star Trek?
You mean the cancellation of Starfleet Academy?
No, not just that. The Legends. William Shatner got two people from TNG. I think it was one person from DS9 and two people from Voyager. I think there was a total of 8 Star Trek legends.
Yes.
That called a meeting with the people of Starfleet Academy, the showrunners, the actors, the writers, and they went into this meeting, and it got heated. It got real heated, and the legends were like William Shatner was leading everybody. The TNG people won't name themselves. They won't come out and say who they were. But the meeting went really it started off really kind and William Shatner started it off, and it basically went like you don't understand Star Trek and you're ruining it for the fans. And it got really heated, and one of the actresses from Starfleet Academy got fired from her contract with Paramount Pictures because she started with all the woke stuff, calling the William Shatner and all the legends of Star Trek racist, and that they don't understand today's diversity. And apparently somebody from DS9 said, or from I think it was from the original series, but it was something like, we fought for diversity when it actually meant something to fight for. You don't understand what you have today, and y'all are basically like you're just trying to get clout, basically.
They're spoiled children who don't like the fact somebody says.
Yeah, but look into it because it just happened 2 days ago.
Well, the actress, she had her meltdown almost 2 weeks ago now.
Oh, well, okay, maybe it was 2 weeks ago then.
Because she had her meltdown. And
That's when it was. That's when it happened. That's
Oh,
what. That's
Paramount-
why it happened.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
Paramount-
fucking
let me
You're taking off?
please let me speak.
Huh?
All right. Look, over 2 weeks ago, this girl had her meltdown.
Yeah.
Paramount and Viacom, they bent over backwards trying to get her to calm down,
Mm-hmm.
begged her to pull what she had posted. They kept telling you, look, you can't attack the fans. If the fans don't like something,
Well, it
that's
wasn't
not-
just the fans though. She was attacking William Shatner and the actors, calling them racist.
Yes, she was attacking everybody, but she went after the
The fans, too, yeah.
executives and that because the executives contacted her and said, "Stop attacking the fans." So then she
Yeah.
started attacking them too. She literally made it to where they had to fire her. And if you'll notice, her co-stars aren't defending her.
No.
Okay, and then because of that, William Shatner and several other of the legends got together because they had heard what Chris Pine had already done because he did it
Yep.
first.
Yep.
Because he went before they launched.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they talked about that too. Yeah.
Okay, before they released Starfleet Academy, Chris Pine had went up there and says, "Look, Kurtzman's been killing Star Trek. They're attacking the fans. They're putting stuff out that the fans don't want. You're wanting me to come in and spearhead another movie. If you want me to do this, this is my list of demands. You've got to put Star Trek back into Star Trek. You've got to stop this stuff that you've been doing with it." And they were like, "Okay, we're with you. This is what we want. We're just trying to get Kurtzman's stuff out the door." And then when he saw just how bad Starfleet Academy was, he said he had had enough, and he went up there and he says, "Fuck it, I'm out."
Yeah. Exactly.
That is one of the reasons why.
That's what we need in Hollywood. We need more people with spine like that.
Okay, this is what caused Shatner to do the quiet going to the various legends, which rumors have it Patrick Stewart was one of them.
He was? Oh, wow.
The rumor.
Okay, that gives me some respect back to Patrick Stewart then. Because I knew it wasn't Brent Spiner. I knew it wasn't LeVar Burton.
Well, Patrick Stewart is a big lefty, but he also believes in telling good stories.
Yeah.
And what we got with Starfleet Academy wasn't telling good stories. And depending on the age of the characters that was on screen, we were seeing stuff we shouldn't see underage characters engaged in. Now,
that is very true. You can't say that they're 17 and then they're drinking. I'm like, okay, so is it 17's the drinking age in the new Federation?
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess
Here in
in
UK,
in the 24th century, yeah.
Yeah, technically, in history, there's not really been a set drinking age until like recent centuries, and even nowadays over here, you can kind of drink at any age. It just has to be on private property with guardian permission.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
well, but see, that was just like one of those things when Richard was talking about them doing things, I guess, by American standards, we'll go with, that they shouldn't be doing. Or,
Yeah, American standards, also known as stupid standards.
I resemble that.
Sometimes, yeah.
Now, what got me,
how can you be old enough to drink alcohol but not? No, wait, how can you not be old enough to drink alcohol but still be old enough to drink a gun? No, fucking hell, my words are not.
I never drank a gun. No.
Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to say, how can you be?
I know. Well,
dyslexia messes with my words sometimes. I'm trying to say, how can you be old enough to buy
there is a
gun,
difference,
but not
though.
drink alcohol?
You can't buy a pistol you can buy a shotgun or
Yeah.
a rifle.
But you got to be something like 17 or 18 years old to buy a pistol. I think it's now 20.
No, you have to be 21 to buy a pistol.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just think that the age to drink alcohol and to buy a gun should be like reversed. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know much about the US laws or like how stuff is over there or why it is what it is, but that's just my opinion what it should be.
Honestly, to buy alcohol and drink
It all changed in the early 80s.
Yeah.
You should be allowed to do it at the age of 18 because that's how old you are to get drafted into the military.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it. If you can get drafted into the military and sent off somewhere to die in a war, you should be allowed to go buy some booze and buy your guns and buy your cigarettes.
Do you think didn't it all start with like the war on drugs?
I believe so.
Oh, that goes back to Dare, and we could do a whole
No,
stream on
before
Dare.
that, because the change of age was in the early 80s or late 70s, early 80s.
No, it was earlier than that.
Oh, really?
Changed, if I remember right, late 60s.
Because I know my mom was drinking legally, and she was born in '59, so she had to be. She had to have been. It had to have been in like it had to be in like the 70s sometime.
I know that they raised the drinking age to 21 in '84, but it had started.
You could be 16, I think.
1969 to 19. Yeah, it started in '69.
Okay, that makes sense.
I think to drive
had a lot to do with what happened with Prohibition, but unfortunately, they did not learn the lesson from Prohibition that just outlawing something isn't gonna make it go away.
Exactly.
And that.
Oh, but there were so many things about Prohibition. Come on, taxation and sorry.
Taxes, fuck that.
Yeah, taxation is theft, man. Don't get me started on taxes, man.
I still 100% think taxes should be optional.
Well,
you should be able to choose to either pay taxes in general or what to pay taxes for.
Well, I look at
I completely agree with you, Zach.
I wish we would go back to the way they set up the Constitution. You know, you didn't have to rely on all the taxes that we've got nowadays. That it was a hell of a lot more.
Well, and like Zach said, not knowing where it's going to.
Yeah, that also aggravates the bejesus out of me because it's our money. It should be transparent. Where our money goes, we go.
Truth be told,
it's like EBT. You know, they're bitching about, oh, why are you saying that I can't order sugary drinks on EBT? Because it's my money.
Where we're going, we don't need taxes.
You know,
roads.
I'm sorry. I'm a believer that EBT is one of those things where it should be only covering the staples. Because Benjamin Franklin stated, if you want people to provide for themselves, but still provide them with a safety net, you've got to make the safety net uncomfortable. Because if you've got a comfortable safety net that's become a hammock, they're not going to want to get out of it. I know this because I used to help get back up off their feet, get back up on their feet that after they had been homeless for a while. And there was, of all the people that me and my family helped, I can count on one hand and have several fingers left over of people that spit in our face and just did not try. And it was so frustrating. It's like, one, I got her multiple jobs. And she'd be told, okay, be at work at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
And instead, at 5 minutes to to 9, when she was supposed to be at work, she would call them and say, "Are you sure you need me to come into work today?" And I was looking at her going, "No, you need to get to work." They said be there at 9. You need to be there at 9 so you can start work. Even though, I mean, one job was washing dishes that to get her started. She'd spent a week washing dishes. Then after she did washing dishes and learned where all the positions in the restaurant was at, then she would move from washing dishes to doing wait staff work. And then if she wanted to move from that to working with a short order cook, so she could keep advancing. Because they said if she did good at that job, there was another restaurant that needed a lot more people that would have gave her a lot more opportunities for advancement.
Mm-hmm.
She blew that job out of the way where she didn't go do it. The second job I got her was working as a janitor custodian at the community college because they needed a custodian.
What was our original topic? I can't remember.
Well, we got onto this topic talking about eating. But if you make it comfortable for somebody, they're not going to improve their lot, and that's the thing that gets.
Yeah, they have no reason to better themselves.
Yeah,
and that's kind of why we have suffering too. I mean,
yeah,
if everything was hunky dory all the time, what would be the point of trying to get up and better yourself?
It's why y'all know me. Whenever you ask me how I'm doing, and I'll make the statement: any day you wake up's a blessing. Then I'll also remind you: do you know why a bad day is a double blessing? Because the bad day shows you how to appreciate your good days.
Yeah, exactly.
People nowadays expect the good to be handed to them. They don't realize, on average, there's more bad days than there are good days, and you've got to appreciate the good when you get it. And
that's why I have the philosophy. My one of my favorite sayings is, anytime someone walks up to you and says, "I'm entitled to," you automatically cut them off and say, "No, the fuck you are not."
Exactly. Nobody's entitled to anything. You're not entitled to
not even to breathing.
No.
Nope. Every moment, every breath is a gift from God.
Exactly.
And you're not promised your next one.
Exactly. Yep.
It's just, and that's the problem with today's society. They expect the good to just be handed over.
Truth be told, I'm surprised I'm surprised we're not paying taxes for breathing, except the only reason we're not is because the government knows there's nothing they can do to control it. Otherwise, they would tax it.
They just can't sell it yet.
Well, in Spaceballs, that's what's going to happen. They'll have canned air.
Yeah. You got to buy canned air. Hey, they did that in the Lorax, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did that in Lorax, too. And, but yeah, I mean, I'm to that point to where I'm looking at the world, hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst. And that's the only thing I can tell people, hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Because that's all any of us can really do. Because we only have control over our own thoughts and our own actions. We have no control over anybody else's.
Yeah.
And the moment you can come to that understanding and acceptance, it all boils down to how you act and react. That's why I tell people, as we're closing up shop here, go out there and be the positive change you want to see in the world. Live in such a way and act in such a way that inspires others to do the same thing.
Yeah.
That's the only way we're going to change anything, especially change it for the better. And the way things are looking, we need that. We need people out there going and trying to set a positive example, because
If you don't do it, who is?
Exactly.
And I mean, the law that got passed in Canada, you can't quote the Bible without it being classified as a hate speech. But quote the Quran and they won't touch you.
It
Well, yeah,
reminds
because
me of
they're
back
because
when
they're actually scared of that, because they'll actually threaten and actually go through with their.
Well, it's not even that. It's not even that. It's in the Bible, those who walk in darkness fear the light, for they know that their wicked deeds will be exposed. And Carlos Fish is back.
EBT extra bushy. Yes.
But that
Yeah.
kind of goes with what I'm saying, though, is that in the Muslim faith, that's they basically they will kill for for their
faith,
their religion.
Isn't that what 50 to 80% of all wars on planet Earth was for?
For religion, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
Either
So
religion
literally
or
every religion on this planet is just as guilty as the other for that.
I agree with it, and what I would say to that is that is wrong too.
Well, what a lot of people don't get about the Crusades,
it was wrong.
If you're a historian and you're looking at the Crusades, Christians kept turning the other cheek until it got to a point where they couldn't, and then they had to go and resort to violence. And I'm not saying the Crusades was a good thing. It's not. No war is a good thing. But when you keep having somebody attacking you, you've got to defend yourself at some point. And
those who are unable to learn from their history are doomed to repeat it. So,
yes.
What's up, Fish?
Amen, Carlos.
Now, I'm a big. I've said this before. I'm probably the only person on this panel that has seen the face of war and has had to take lives. It's not something to brag about. It's not something to be proud of.
I wouldn't think so. But there are people that do.
Yes, there are. I'm not. I'm not ashamed of the lives I took. Because if I hadn't been there and done it, other people, innocent people, would have died. I put myself in between bad things and good people. And I will live with that. I will take that to my grave. Because I was acting for the benefits of others. And the problem is, when you have a faith that literally says convert at the point of a blade, be it a spear or a sword, that if they won't convert, behead them or enslave them, there's no other way of having to deal with them, because at some point it's going to come down to violence, because their faith is telling them to do that.
It's like the worst game of "Am I the asshole ever?" And the answer for them is yes, you're the assholes.
And what scares me about it is the fact that whenever you bring up these things from their own holy books, you're classified as a hater and a phobe.
Yeah, well, and also how much their book contradicts itself.
Yes. And
those who pick the fights, two observations here. Those who pick the fights are the assholes.
Yes.
Yeah.
First off. Second, if you get offended on behalf of a group, of a person or group of people to which you do not belong, you yourself are the one doing the offending.
Yeah.
Because what you're doing is far more offensive than whatever it is that you got upset about.
Well, look at what happened.
For example,
but it is expected if your name is Karen.
Yeah.
Well, look at what happened. Look at what happened with Speedy Gonzalez. They tried. The left
happened to
tried
Speedy Gonzalez?
cancel. The left tried to cancel Speedy Gonzalez because he was.
Oh, but
considered
he's okay though, right?
He was considered a racist caricature of Mexican and Hispanic people. Fluffy Iglesias, Gabriel Iglesias spoke up.
Gabriel, yeah.
Spoke up on behalf of Speedy Gonzalez, saying, "You leave Speedy Gonzalez alone."
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's because of him that we still even have Speedy Gonzalez at all.
Yeah.
Now you have characters like Pepe Le Pew. Maybe Pepe Le Pew was a little way off base. I can kind of see where they were going at with him because he was literally a stalker.
Theta. Tony says, "Hell, Theta."
Hey, what's up, Tony? I'm doing some last minute adjustments on this. I want to show y'all this poster I've been making.
But like I said, look at what happened with the Washington Redskins. The majority of American Indians had no problem with it.
Oh yeah, they even made Caucasian shirts, and they were like, "How would you like it if we had a team called the Caucasians?" Be like, "Fuck yeah, let's have a." I would go. My team's the Caucasians.
I'd buy that T-shirt in a heartbeat.
Hell yeah!
Okay, look at also at the Seminoles.
Yep.
Okay, down there in Florida, there was a lefty group that was trying to force them to change the name of the Seminoles, and the Seminole Nation came out and said, "Fuck you, motherfuckers! Back the
Fuck
fuck
you,
off."
motherfucker! Did they sound like Shaft?
You know what I find offensive is the fact that the closest thing to a fish named team is the Barracudas.
Ooh, Barracuda.
Barracuda.
We
Now,
just named one Carlos
that-
Sheets.
But like I said, when people do that kind of shit, it's like these assholes that were protesting us blowing the shit out of the Iranian regime. You had Iranian people themselves all around the planet doing the Trump dance, celebrating, and you had white, affluent, liberal bitches getting into these Iranians' faces, says, "You're being oppressed. You need to shut up and let us speak for you."
Yeah.
And the same thing happened when we did the yoinkening of Maduro down there in Venezuela. The Venezuelan people were like going, "Oh shit, we can actually eat food again." And they were so excited. It's like, "Oh shit, Maduro's gone. We can now start being able to get food again." Yay! And people are like going, "Oh no, you gotta join us in protesting this evil act." And all the people are like going,
Well,
"No."
you know the Karens watched Monty Python and the Search for the Holy Grail, and they took the message the wrong way. They're like, let me help, you're being oppressed,
Yeah. And I mean, it's one of those things that really gets at me, that people who have been oppressed look at these people here in the States and in the West, like the European countries, say, "Oh, I'm being oppressed. And I like going, "You don't know what oppression is."
Nope.
It's one of the things that gets me. I mean, I've been to Africa. I've been to the Middle East. I've been to Asia. I've been to Europe. I've seen these places. I've been to areas of Central America. Haven't been to South America. Would love to go. But I've seen these places that where abject poverty is so massive, it's not even funny. They're boiling water out of mud puddles so they'll have something to drink.
Hmm.
And odds are that mud puddle they're getting that water to boil to drink, somebody's used that as their bathroom at some point in time.
Yeah.
You know?
Looks like we lost Carlos again.
Yeah. And I'm looking at this. It's like these women who think that they're oppressed. When you've had preferential treatment your entire life, and then when you finally get treated equal, you find it oppressive. It's like these women that were sitting there wearing the Handmaid's Tale outfits. And I want to look at them and scream at them and go, you do realize the Handmaid's Tale was written in response to what happened in Iran, right? When the Islamic Revolution took over. That's when that woman wrote that book, because she used what happened to the women of Iran as the model. That is, the Handmaid's Tale is happening in Iran, and you're defending them.
Yep.
This regime that has actually done that to women.
Yep.
Hello, Janet.
The Irish, everybody over there, they defend it. Yeah, you're right.
Janet from another planet too.
Hey, what's up, Janet from another planet? Oh, and by the way, everybody, not only am I past 100 subscribers, I am. Yeah, I have reached 111 subscribers.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing.
We
Thank
need-
you, everybody, for your help and getting the channel going.
Theta, you deserve
Dash.
Theta, you deserve every bit of support you're getting and so much more.
Yep.
Thank you.
You are so much more talented than I could ever hope to be. You deserve this. You are gonna soar, my friend.
All right, I'm gonna run this right quick.
We all will, but thank you so much, man.
All right, give me a minute. I need to run this right quick.
Priority 1 message from Starfleet coming in on secured channel.
Command codes verified. Incoming transmission.
Attention all ships within subspace communication range in this quadrant. One of our community officers, Jay, of the Sci-Fi Nation channel, has recently lost his wife, Nikki. As you know, the loss of a loved one is never predicted on the day or hour. He had a small service at home and summary cremation, leaving him without funds to pay the next month's rent at his quarters. To anyone that can help, he only needs $650 to assist him in this trying time. His channel, PayPal, and GoFundMe are all linked within the subspace communication. Thank you.
All right,
Awesome.
everybody, please, if you're able to send a PayPal, please do.
Carlos is back, or is that old? That was old. Never mind.
No, that's old.
But yes, so please, guys, if you're able to, which reminds me, I'm actually going to be able to send him $50.
Nice.
Through
Oh,
Tony.
Robert, that's so sweet.
Well, I got hit with an unexpected settlement check today, and I'm
That's
like,
wonderful.
wow, I can actually afford helping people this month, because I was actually looking at the fact that it was going to be extremely tight and I wouldn't be able to give as much as I wanted to.
Yeah.
Which was hurting until boop, there's the check. Ooh, this is good. And so yeah, I should be able to send him that money either tonight or tomorrow. But yeah,
What was that settlement thing from though?
The building I got, the storage building I bought, I paid it off really quick, and they charged extra money for
You're
it.
not talking about Monopoly, are you?
No. Storage buildings that you can buy, and they cut and assemble them on your property.
Yeah. No, I was just kidding. I was just joking around.
Yeah,
And,
how's that for a settlement check? Not only are you getting not only are you making a no budget movie, you've succeeded in going lower than no budget. You've created the world's first faux budget film, financed exclusively with Monopoly money.
Oh, Janet from another planet, thank you so much. But I'm trying to get my new channel, Nerd Archaeology. Do you mind putting the link in the?
Go ahead and stick it
I'll
in.
put it backstage.
Yeah, I can dig it up for you. Give me just a second.
Or
Here, it's backstage.
Gotcha.
Thank you. Yeah, Janet, I have to kind of start over on a new channel, so I'm trying to get this new one monetized as soon as possible. So thank you. Every subscriber helps.
Yep. And as of Monday, we made it to 53. So
Awesome.
we finally made that 50 plus mark.
All right.
I am currently sitting at 81.
Wavo, let's get everybody's links in there so I can also get them and put them in whenever I do.
Yeah, let me.
I have here. I'll put Casey's in right here. This one's Casey's. Then Ravo.
I got my link in already.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll throw mine and analysis in there.
So that's everybody then, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alice and Crazy got theirs. Yep, I think that's everybody.
Okay.
All right. Let me make sure I've got them all for whenever I put them in the description.
And it's been such a blessing meeting all these new people like Cyfax, King Style, KJ, Cowboy Dan.
JFK said he sent $17.
Oh, thanks,
What?
Big K.
Who is?
Big K.
Nice.
All right, everybody. I want to thank everybody for helping because that is the positive change I'm hoping we can do. Is by helping each other like this that we make the world a better place. One good deed at a time.
And Jay gave up everything to be Nikki's full-time caregiver. And
Yep.
I think the last thing he heard is he might be have a job coming up.
Yes, working at the hardware store that he used to work at. So he is actively trying to find work. So
You're trying to hold on to the place to keep little sci-fi in school until at least June when school ends, and then he's going to figure out something from there.
Yeah. Well, hell, if like I told him the other day when we were backstage talking, if we could get them closer to this area, there's several jobs. If he still wants to do cooking, we've got here in Charlotte multiple restaurants and hotels that are always hiring cooks and chefs.
Yeah, that area might be a better fit for him than up here on the mountain because, God, rent prices in Asheville are just outrageous.
Living up in the mountains, man, is my dream.
Yeah, it's the only bad thing about the mountains is if you're not able-bodied, it can be a real pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And
the vehicle's a big thing when you live this far out. And
Yeah, because it's 20 minutes to town.
but wait, we have a Bojangles now.
oh, sweet.
Upcoming latest.
Well, I'm waiting for the Circle K.
Oh, Mr. Bojangles?
Hmm?
Remember in the Green Mile, he named that little mouse Mr. Bojangles?
Oh, that's right.
Or Bojangles, the song.
Yeah.
I met a man, Bojangles, and he danced with me.
Warriavo might have a new karaoke song to do.
We got to get you up, especially now that Cowboy Dan is. he's like a master DJ. Like when he came on and he started that DJ, like he had that thing down.
Does he have
The introduction?
Theta, do you know if he has that software that you need to take out the stuffs and the things?
What do you mean?
Wasn't there like a program or software you needed where like if you took a song with the words, you could take the words out?
Yeah, I don't have it, but yeah, there are programs out there.
Oh, and Tony says the new total is 297, and following when Richard
Yep.
will be 347 raised.
Nice.
Awesome. Theta, if you can, I'd like to get my hands on one of those.
I'm sending it right now. And it says it's free, but I don't know if it's one of those free, but you have to put in your credit card information anyway.
Yeah, those are annoying.
I'm just saying I don't know. It might be, but it's in the private chats. Let me put there. Vocalremover.org.
This would be the great for
Awesome.
Yavo to do his parody.
Awesome.
All right.
I'm always thinking about
Yeah,
you.
I guess it's free. Yeah, it's completely free.
Yeah. Awesome. Let me actually. Favorites bar. Awesome.
I think I want to save it too.
Well, I didn't get it finished, but here, let me show you what I've been working on here. Let's see, is this? Is that the right one? I think.
Did I listen? Did that play?
I think it is. Yeah.
Do me a favor, guys. Keep going for a minute. I'm trying to figure out what the heck just went wrong. Yeah, it didn't go through.
I did. Theta, you'll be interested in hearing this. I did get my computer back.
Yeah, you got a new motherboard, right?
Yeah, I got it. I got it back. I took it into the shop on Friday to have the motherboard switched out. I did. I got it back yesterday. It works. It functions. I need
no problems.
The next thing I need to do is have an OS installed on it because it doesn't have an OS.
Oh, well, you should. You can download one. Go to somebody else's computer and just download Windows 10.
Yeah, well, I have one. It's just a matter of
because it's free.
I was gonna talk to Crazy about this after stream.
I wouldn't go to Windows 11 because Windows 11 has been nothing but shit.
Windows 11 is trash.
Yeah,
I actively warn people against Windows 11. But
it's a big resource hog, and so much shit in the background you have to disable. It's
the problem that I've come across. I have two main issues. First, for some crazy reason, the hard drive that is in this computer will not allow me to install an operating system onto it. So, I'd need to reformat the hard drive or something. And
you're gonna have to you have to reset the BIOS.
Yeah. Then
there's either a button on the back that you have to use, like a one of those clothespins, or a paper clip. You unfold the paper clip, and it's one of those small buttons on the back of your on the back of your the metal parts. Either that, or you download the BIOS onto a USB stick, and it's kind of a process, but I can walk you through it.
Flash the BIOS.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, Then after that, I need to get some RAM for it. Because
Yeah.
right now
Well,
it only has.
what sucks is like a couple. Like when I built my computer, RAM was so cheap, and now it's like tripled in price for one stick. Like I bought a 32 gig stick of RAM for like, I think it was like $70, and now it's like almost $200.
Yeah. Well, right now I was actually discussing this with Tony before stream, because right now I only have a single 8 gig stick of DDR4 in it.
Yeah.
And the computer I'm running right now, what I'm on right now, has bare minimum 6 gigs of RAM being used at any given time. Whenever I turn on my editing software, that jumps up to 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But right now, I was showing this to Richard before stream. I'm actually looking at an auction on eBay where they have an 8 gig and a 16 gig stick of the exact same kind of RAM that this computer has in it.
Yeah.
You could buy
It's
it now
always
for
best to get the same
$60.
amounts on each one, but
Yeah.
I don't have any reason to complain, because that's what ended up happening to me. Is I ordered two 16 gig sticks, but they sent me a 32 gig, so I have 2 16s and then a 32 gig. So.
Yeah.
But it's in my old computer, so it doesn't even work right now. Anyway, I gotta figure out what's wrong with my old computer.
But I need to, in order to do what I want to do, I need to have more RAM than this computer has in it. This computer has 16 gigs of RAM in it.
Yeah, more than that.
And I'm running off of both of these here that I just have. They only have 8 gigs, and that's what I'm running into.
Yeah.
That might be why your internet or your computer messes up sometimes.
Yeah, but I'd like to get,
especially being out in the country,
upgraded. Yeah, I'd like to get upgraded to 2 16 gig sticks.
That would be good. Yeah,
but.
Anything with video editing, like you probably need at least 32.
Yeah. And especially with me, because I'm wanting to start playing some Nintendo 64 games and stuff like that eventually, and do you have
a good graphics card?
Yeah, actually, I have the
lucky
spec. I actually have the spec for. I actually took the time and wrote down the specs for all of my PCs. Give me just a second. This one has, let's see, Skytech Shadow 3.
Oh, I love some OCD.
It has a GeForce GTX 1650 in it.
Yeah.
The MSI 1650.
It's not bad. Better than mine.
Yeah, we're over here on the shoestring budget computer side, so I'm just had to.
Yeah, well, I mean, right now I am too. You know, I feel you. I have enough to just get. I have enough to get by with editing and streaming, but I can't play like Silent Hill 2 anymore or any AAA games. I just don't have the power. I don't have the power.
I've told some people that I know that if you have a computer or something that you want to get rid of, don't throw it away. Give it to me because I can reuse the parts.
Yeah.
And even my boss at Culver's at work, they're going to be upgrading their PC soon. And when they do, they're going to give the old one to me. They're probably going to want to wipe the hard drive first.
Yeah.
Even if they don't, I can do that myself.
Richard East, are you there? Are you back? No. Okay.
No.
He's gone.
He's gone.
But yeah. The The one I'm upgrading, the computer I'm upgrading to has an Intel Core i5 1040 OF processor. The GPU is the G4. I mentioned the GeForce GTX 1650. Hard drive, it has a 500 gig solid state drive in it. The motherboard is an ASRock B560M-C, and it has a single gig or is a single stick of 8 gig DDR4 in it.
Yeah.
This is organically, this is how I found it. And I've actually done some research. There is very little in here that is still actually original to the computer. Like this was pieced together. Like I think the only thing that's still original to it is the processor.
Yeah. Tony, shut up.
What do you say?
I will one day be in the middleweight class of respectable YouTubers at 10K. I'll see if I've earned my stripes enough to show back up on Pop Culture Breakdown. The dude, Sean Carter has what, like, is he even monetized on his channels? And he's, I mean, like having your subscribers isn't gonna, you know, like we've talked about, you know, it's
not about the subscribers, it's about the personality, man.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's just make your own Pop Culture Breakdown, you know.
Oh my god, I love that poster.
Yeah, thank you. I need to get Captain Power looking better, but these are all my faces on these characters.
That is so badass looking. I love that.
Thank you. And I like the font of Nerd Archaeology at the bottom too.
Yes. Only thing I see that kind of bugs my OCD a little bit. Your little ranger figure in the middle needs to be green. And
Oh yeah, no, that's completely wrong. It needs to be done. It needs to be fixed.
But the rest of it looks awesome.
Thank you. Yeah. Appreciate it. I put like little green accents on like RoboCop and on Neo's jacket and on Lion-O's.
The thing with the turtles down there at the bottom.
Yeah,
all four of the turtles need to have your head.
That'd be great. Yeah, that would be hilarious.
Give them the most cursed image you could possibly think of.
Thanks, Richard.
You're welcome.
Oh, by the way, PCB has started.
All right.
We'll start on like a half hour.
In a minute or two. I'm still trying to figure a way we can send this money. Shit, because Ko-Fi's not letting me send it through.
Yeah, Ko-Fi does have issues sometimes,
and I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
I don't think it might not be you. Ko-Fi just sometimes has issues. I've been using it for like 5 years. Like, actually, it's probably been more like 7 years since I started my copywriting business.
Yeah. Well, if I have to, I'll figure a way of sending the money. Shit.
Wait, you have a copywriting business?
Yeah. That's what I've been doing with that's what I did with this with my friend. I built his website, and like I do social media management, website design, writing their websites, because it's not copywriting as in like copyright, like ownership copyright. It's like copyright as in like writing.
Okay.
Okay.
That's clever. I like that. So you're a ghostwriter, pretty much.
That is one of the things that I've done, yes, and that's one of the things that copywriters do. One of my mentors has actually ghostwritten one of the. He won't, like, he's not allowed to tell me, but he's ghostwritten one of the memoirs of one of our recent ex-presidents. Like recent is in like the past like 40 years.
Yeah.
And he made like $1 million off of it.
Hell, that's good.
Yeah.
I want some of that. Even
I
just
know that's
even
what
just
I'm saying. That's
a percent of
but
that.
hopefully he got an easier person to work with than the lady I'm working with, because that's basically what I'm doing with her is ghostwriting her book and making images for her book and making her cover and stuff. So need to get paid by her so bad.
Yeah.
She's still not paid you?
No, not yet. Not she's waiting until it's published and it's available for sale. But
Well, graphic design
but
system
it's
do you
all
use?
on her now because my part's finished. I have to wait for her to finish writing and fixing the book.
Yeah, but then if your part's done, then she needs to pay you.
Yeah, she should. Yeah.
What graphic design system do you use?
Movavi.
Not heard about.
Yeah. Actually, I that's one thing that's why I needed to make as much money last month as possible. Or this, yeah, because my yearly subscription is coming up on the 9th. It's like a whole editing. It has video editing, has like Photoshop type program, screen recording, file converters, a bunch of different programs, and it has like After Effects and stuff like that. So like yeah, you can like you can track the eyes and like have laser beams coming out of like the videos, the person in the video's eyes and stuff.
Oh, cool.
Well,
I can't afford Photoshop and the actual.
Oh, I don't use Photoshop. I use something called Photopea. It's
Photo
basically
what?
just Photopea. It's kind of like Photoshop, but it's free.
Oh, see, I've heard of Canva. Everybody that I've worked for and have mentored has recommended Canva, but I went. I got a free trial of this Movavi 2 years ago when I started YouTube, and I've just been using it ever since. And I use that, and I use Pixlr.
That's right. Well, this lady needs to pay you, because I got a couple things to work on with you for the case.
Oh, really?
I got some ideas, but ladies got to get you paid, so I know you're at least set, and I can devote your attention other places.
Yeah. Well, keep praying. She keeps saying that she's gonna pay me another portion of it. But yeah, until she's done with the book, she just sent me another copy or a final copy of the book, but it doesn't look final. So like I don't know how to tell her. Like at this point, I'm just like, whatever. If that's how you want it, like, because everything I recommend and everything I change, she changes back. So
you can just spill them.
Yeah, I mean, I tell her beforehand, like, okay, this image, you want the words black, but you want the banner that it's on to be a dark red. That's going to be hard for people to read, And she's like, no, it won't do it.
I mean, it
do it
depends
that
what
way.
kind of dark red.
Like, I mean, it's dark. Like I can show you. But
when you get color theory down, you can make stuff like that kind of work.
No, it's pretty dark. The one, like it's not like neat. Like if it all goes with the image. It's supposed to be the same color as the roses in the image. And she just wouldn't listen to me. So I did one the way that she wanted it, and then one with a contrasting color where you can actually read it. so I can show her like, okay, see, this is what I was talking about.
Carlos says, "Bro, you're getting screwed. Baseball bat to the knees forces the payments. Tell her to be done
Yeah, seriously.
to her own book, but your job is done and payment needs to be made now."
It is. Well, yeah, and that's the thing too, is that she'll change her mind. Like I'll finish one thing, and then she'll say that she wants it a different way, and then she'll say, no, I want it the way it was. So I'll have to go back and change it back.
You can pursue legal action if they're not paying you yet.
Well,
yeah, we don't have a contract though. That's
does it? But wait a second. It's your intellectual property that she's screwing with, and we do have a Lopez that does know a bit about law, and she doesn't necessarily have to know. All she's got to do is be able to Google a law firm, right? And with my paralegal skills and Marcelo's lawyering skills, a letter.
No, I've seen Better Call Saul, so that
Because right now you're the one with it in your hot hands, and you got the proof.
Yeah, I mean, I have all the text messages. I have all the emails sent.
That constitutes anything in text message constitutes an agreement, baby.
Yeah, well, and I even have voicemails.
Oh, she don't want it. She don't want us to take her to small claims court. She'd be El Screw-O'd.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
do it.
She's not saying she's not going to pay me. She's just dragging her feet and finishing the book.
Right, but if your portion is done.
Well, technically, my portion is part of, because she's not technologically savvy, so she doesn't know how to use like Amazon KDP to publish her book. So that's one of the things she hired me for too.
Then
so
I think your price just went up.
Well, yeah.
Just saying.
And not only that, but I know how to copyright her book in her name. So she has all the images in her name, the whole book under her name, and she wants to write 5 more books after this.
You know what? She needs to pay for the
Don't
first
go
one
through
before
that.
she can
Don't go
get
through
started.
this hell 5 more times.
Yeah, I mean,
I got 28 chapters in my hot hand. That needs a lot of attention.
all right.
So far, so
Well, then if I have something to play ball with, then I can tell her like, okay, I have somebody else who's willing to do some work with me and pay me, go quickly or something like that. If I tell her that, maybe she'll hop to it a little bit.
Put a little pressure.
we could work on putting this pressure on homegirl because I've already done a voice. I've done a little test voice on the prologue, and it sounds good.
Oh yeah.
I thought it sounded good. I made Richard listen to it.
So are you thinking about doing like an audiobook?
I'm thinking about
Like everything?
helping Casey out, making a
Oh, okay. So that's what I was that's what I was wondering. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm definitely going to be doing that. As soon as
let me tell you,
soon as he sends me the book and the images, I'm going to start working on the book cover because he already says he wants something similar to what I did with this lady's book cover. So
his imagery in just the first 3 chapters,
isn't it good?
Fucking tacular. Oh my god, I
haven't read this one, but he's just such a damn good writer.
When you read, I don't want to give too much away, but when he describes something in this, you smell the smells,
Yeah.
feel the wood, you feel the embodiment. When he describes this one particular thing,
Is it finished? Is it finished now? Like, did he send you a finished version, or
It's
is
the
it
rough.
almost?
It's the rough one, but I was at least able. I got half of it printed.
It's the most current.
It's the most current. I got half of it printed off. Crazy's got to figure out how to
But
get.
I mean, like, it has a conclusion and everything. Like, you know where it's going to go. Okay.
Yeah. And
Okay, I can't wait to read it. That's
it's
awesome.
It's I'm in love with these characters because he is touching a spot that he's never touched before.
He's so talented.
Crazy,
like
crazy.
Oh no, it has wet panty moments, Zachy.
It's true. He's writing a sci-fi romance novel.
It's
actually, I think it's sci-fi horror romance.
Yeah, it's there. There are things in this book that if you can create the graphic of, it's gonna be
Me
hot.
personally, I think too many genres can get like overwhelming for the reader.
No. Okay, so with this, when you write to certain people and ages, and he's really touched on my nerds in this book, and he thought the same thing. Was it too busy? But it's not, because it flows.
That's what he was worried about when he was talking about, like, before he even started writing it. That's what he was worried about.
It flows because I grew up reading so many different genres, but still within a bit of a nerd.
Yeah.
That there are so many I know that will devour this shit because they read the same as I do.
Yeah.
You mean
all right? While Ravo says he's got to go.
Oh, sorry, I just totally took shit over. Sorry.
No, it's all right.
Yeah, we're still waiting for Richard. So,
okay.
Yeah, I do gotta get going. So,
all right, good seeing you, man.
I have a video. I actually have a video I'm working on. I decided to play a game last night that not only pushed my own personal anxiety and trust issues to the test, but also pushed my PC to the test.
Oh boy.
Like, when this video comes out, you're gonna see, like, it's running at like 20 to 30 FPS.
Oh, wow.
My audio and my voice kind of cuts out from time to time, very briefly. But it's
Are you doing
one of those games?
Yeah.
No, this is an actual proper playthrough. I'm not reviewing it. It's an actual proper let's play.
Cool.
All right, Carlos is in the house back. Give me a minute.
Carlos.
But yeah.
Is it a single player playthrough?
Yes. It is a single player game.
So you're playing with yourself?
Yeah. Yes, Carlos. I was playing with myself.
Well, unfortunately, if Tony's still in the audience, I'm not able to send the money tonight. I'll see what I can do tomorrow.
Yeah, so Ko-Fi sometimes has these issues. Just give it a little time, and it might work tomorrow or something.
Yeah.
I've had this issue for a while.
Just send them an envelope, put the money in it.
Yeah, exactly.
I think did it to me.
Yeah, Tony says you followed me, so you know where to get it.
Yeah.
Yep. Drive safe, Ian. We're getting ready to wrap it up. All right, Wavo, tell everybody where they can find your stuff.
Y'all know who I am by now. Y'all know that name that's covered up by the American Patriots pad logo.
Wavo.
My name is Waravo. You can find me right here on YouTube. If you like retro games, and I'm even starting to branch out and do some more modern games, come and give me a like. My mission is to prove that you don't need to be a professional at anything. You don't need to do it properly to have fun.
Exactly. Just do it and have fun. That's the purpose. All right. Next up is Theta. Oops, hit the wrong button. Theta. Tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me at my old channel that I still use for streaming, Data of the Grid, but I'm only using that until I get my new channel, Nerd Archaeology, monetized, and then I'll be moving everything over there. Working on a couple videos right now. I'm working on. I don't want to say because I don't know. I'm the type of person that I get started on one thing and then I move to another thing, and I never know which one's going to get done first and get published first. So I'll just say, look out, for videos on my channel, Nerd Archaeology. And then on Saturdays and Sundays, I always will be streaming at 8 p.m. Central Time. We'll be rotating on Saturday nights, trivia, to the Mandela Effect game, to The Price is Wrong. So a few different type of games that we can, and then game night, obviously, with karaoke. So check me out. It's over there. Thank you.
All right. Next up, Carlos Fish. What you got for us? Where can we find your stuff?
Well, you can go see my fleshy at Brain Shatterer for Pimp My Ride stuff, and you can look up Carlos Fish and see stupid jokes, mostly poop jokes.
All right.
And hey, my fleshy got an interview with Car and Driver, so you might see him in that magazine.
Nice.
All right. Next up is Crazy and Alice. Tell everybody where they can find you.
First of all, we love collaborating with each and every one of you because you all are what makes, my heart happy. But you can find us on Crazy Horse 1985. Dropping the link done in the chat. We love doing Off the Cuff with Alice Saturday at 7. It's been a blast. We have so much to celebrate this Saturday. Lots of people hitting their subscriber marks. So please, if you can out there, join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. Fingers crossed, I hope. We are totally loving being the hype club, maybe, trying to play on words, to Theta. It's been a pleasure going on before him, and we love rolling into Thetas. Also, we are doing an occasional Monday, 7 o'clock happy hour with Alice when the need arises, and lots of projects in the future. So click subscribe, do all those things to all of our favorite people, and we love y'all.
And always leave a comment on everybody's channel. It helps more than you understand.
Yes, that's one thing I've been told is that we need more of is getting more
Comments and engagement.
But
And on it, and I'll tell you this right now: within the first 2 hours, if you need to make sure that as soon as that video, the stream or whatever goes up, within the first 2 hours, that is what dictates if your video is going to be pushed by YouTube or not. So even if you have another channel, go and comment on your own video and get the number up as soon as the video goes live or the stream becomes available on the YouTubes.
All right. Anything you want to hawk, son?
No.
All right.
Not even a little bit of Tua?
Oh, yeah, that was good.
I love you, Zach, man. It's always good to see you or hear you.
Hawk Tua?
Yes, I just made that incredibly lame, cringe joke. And even I'm ashamed of it.
Fire. It was fire. Okay, okay, Sassy, quieted down. Go ahead.
All right. I love you guys. Thank you guys for making it. I hope everybody had a good time. Uh, let's go out there and be the positive change we want to see. The
Let's
only
be
way
it.
we're going to make this world a better place is if we go out there and start doing something and be seen doing it. Be a happy warrior. Do it in such a way that others will see you doing it and see the joy that you're having doing it, and see the joy you're provoking out of others when you share the things you love with other people. Let them see your humanity. Let them see why this pop culture stuff means so much to you. Be a positive change in the world. Share what you love because, well, this world's really messed up and it needs a whole lot more love in it. And as I keep saying it, the only way we're going to make this world a better place is by going out there and doing something. That's why we've got hands. And God put us here for that reason. To either make the
Masturbate.
world a better place or to make it a worse place. It's up to you. You've got that choice to make. The only person you have control over is you. You're the only person who has control over what you do, how you act, and how you react. You're the only one that can control it.
I mean, unless you're a mind flare, then I guess you can use your weird tentacle beard thing to mind control other people, and that would be pretty cool.
Maybe. It depends on what you got them doing. But then
Killing babies.
that's a whole nother story there. But anyway, everybody, I love you all. Never forget, you're not alone. And yes, you are loved.